Hello, hello. Welcome back to our learning adventure. I am so excited to share today's story with you. Let's learn, practice, and grow our English together. Let's go!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Beginners. I'm Tom. In our last masterclass, we learned how to make polite requests and share workplace opinions. Today, we are opening a brand new lesson to help you navigate travel, public transportation, and asking for directions without getting stressed. If you want to build real, practical fluency step by step, hit that subscribe button below and join our growing community. Let's jump straight into part 1 of our new lesson, slowly and clearly. Let me tell you a short story about my cousin, Mark. Last month, Mark traveled to a new city for a business trip. He needed to take the subway to get to his morning meeting, but when he arrived at the station, the ticket machine was confusing and the signs were unclear. Mark felt completely lost. When he tried to ask a station worker for help, he panicked, translated his native language word for word, and said bluntly, "Where is train now? Tell me fast." The worker looked startled and pointed vaguely down the platform. Mark walked away feeling embarrassed. He realized his words sounded like an impatient demand instead of a polite question. Have you ever felt that way when traveling? You know what you need to find, but rigid phrases make you sound rude. Today, we are going to fix that completely. Instead of memorizing a boring grammar rule, let us look at 2 different ways Mark could ask for help at the station. Look at option A. Where is the train? Now look at option B. Excuse me, could you tell me where the next train leaves from? Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option feels softer? Which option feels more polite? And which option creates a friendly connection? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now, let us look closely at why option B works so well. We used an indirect question format with a polite opening, "Could you tell me?" and shifted the word order to statement order, "Where the train leaves from." What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers want to ask for directions or travel info, they use polite indirect questions rather than sharp direct question words. Let us do a quick mental shift right now. I want you to stop translating from your native language. Zero translation. Imagine you are standing in a busy airport and you need to find your boarding gate quickly. In the old habit, your brain translates word by word. That slows you down. Instead, I want you to look at the airport signs in your mind right now. Let the direct English thought pop up instantly. Excuse me, could you tell me where gate number 5 is? When you practice thinking in direct English chunks like that, your speaking speed doubles without any stress. Because Mark learned how to handle travel situations smoothly, he uses specific conversational chunks instead of translating word for word. Let us learn 3 new natural expressions that people use every single day when traveling. To figure out. This means to find a solution to a problem or understand something confusing. Listen to the example. Give me a minute to figure out which platform our train departs from. To head to somewhere. This means to start moving or traveling toward a specific destination. Listen to the example. After we grab our luggage, let us head straight to the hotel. To run late. This means to be behind schedule or arriving later than planned. Listen to the example. We need to hurry up because our taxi is running late. Notice how we do not memorize these words in isolation. We use them when solving travel puzzles, moving places, or managing time. One of the biggest frustrations for language learners is understanding fast speech. Why do native speakers sound like they smash words together? It is called connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Head to.
That is 2 separate words.
Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in real life. Hida. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Head to. Fast. Hida. The consonant sound at the end links right into the preposition. Train your ears to listen for these smooth sound blocks instead of searching for isolated words. Now it is your turn to move your mouth. Do not just listen silently. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm and steady pace. Imagine you are talking to a friend about your travel schedule. Use our phrase, head to. Say this sentence out loud with me slowly and clearly. After breakfast, we will head to the train station. Let us try it one more time together. After breakfast, we will head to the train station. That sounded wonderful. Notice how smooth and natural that feels on your tongue? Before we do our final review, let us fix a classic trap. This happens when people translate prepositions directly from their native language. The trap? Saying, arrive to the airport or arrive to the hotel. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners use to after arrive. But in English grammar, you arrive at a specific place, like a station or airport, or arrive in a city or country. The correct fix? Always use at or in with arrive. Never use arrive to. Say it correctly out loud right now. We will arrive at the station soon. Never use arrive to ever again. Today, we mastered how to ask for travel directions using indirect questions. We unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks: figure out, head to, run late. We practiced connected listening, and we fixed the arrive at grammar trap. Here is your homework for today. Write down one sentence using head to, something that you can actually use tomorrow. Then say it out loud 3 times, slowly. Welcome back to English for Beginners. In Part 1, we learned how to ask for travel directions using polite, indirect questions, and we fixed our grammar trap with the word arrive. If you missed Part 1, feel free to review it anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into Part 2. Today, we are taking those travel skills and applying them to how we handle unexpected schedule changes, luggage delays, and keeping our conversations calm and confident. Let me share another short story with you about my cousin Mark. After Mark finally found his train in Part 1, he arrived at his destination hotel. But when he went to check in, he discovered that his checked bag was missing from the station terminal. Mark felt completely overwhelmed. When he spoke to the front desk employee, he tried to translate his native language directly and said bluntly, "My bag is lost. You must find it now." The employee looked stressed and tense. Mark realized a valuable lesson that afternoon. When you deal with travel problems or lost items, using harsh, direct demands only creates tension. You need clear, calm expressions to solve problems smoothly. Instead of translating chaotic words from your native language, let us look at 2 different ways Mark could report his missing bag. Look at option A. My bag is lost. Now look at option B. I seem to have a slight problem. It looks like my luggage is missing. Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds calmer, more professional, and much more effective? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of blaming someone with a blunt demand, we used a soft introductory phrase. I seem to have a slight problem. What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers encounter an unexpected issue in public or business, they cushion the bad news with polite opening phrases to keep the helper cooperative and friendly. Let us do another quick mental shift right now. Zero translation. Imagine you check into your hotel room, but you notice the air conditioner is not working. Instead of translating word by word, let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. Excuse me, I seem to have a problem with the air conditioning in my room. Practice letting that natural phrase form in your head as a single smooth block.
Because Mark learned how to handle travel problems calmly, he also learned 3 new high-frequency expressions for daily communication. To sort something out. This means to fix a problem or organize a messy situation successfully. Listen to the example. Don't worry about the missing paperwork. The front desk will sort it out. To keep track of something. This means to follow or monitor information or items so you do not lose them. Listen to the example. It is important to keep track of your travel tickets while moving through airports. To turn out. This means how a situation develops or ends up in the end. Listen to the example. Even though our flight was delayed, the trip turned out wonderfully. Notice how these expressions make your English sound natural, warm, and conversational. Let us train our ears once more with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Keep track of. That is 4 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily conversation. Keep track of. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Keep track of. Fast. Keep track of. The consonant sounds link right into the prepositions. Listen for these linked sound blocks. Now it is your turn to move your mouth. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine telling a travel companion to watch their belongings. Use our phrase, keep track of. Say this sentence out loud with me slowly and clearly. Make sure to keep track of your passport at all times. Let us try it one more time together. Make sure to keep track of your passport at all times. Fantastic job! Before we finish part 2, let us fix another classic trap. The trap? Saying, I am agree with your plan, or she is agree with the schedule. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners treat agree like an adjective and put the verb to be, am or is, in front of it. But in English, agree is already a complete action verb. The correct fix? Never use am or is with agree. Just say, I agree with your plan. Say it out loud right now. I agree with your plan. Never use the verb to be before agree ever again.
In part 2, we mastered how to describe travel problems calmly, unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks, sort out, keep track of, turn out, practiced connected speech, and reinforced the I agree grammar rule. When you are ready for part 3, just let me know and we will continue building your English masterclass step by step. Welcome back to English for Beginners. In part 2, we learned how to handle unexpected travel problems calmly using soft introductory phrases, and we reinforced our rule with the verb agree. If you missed part 2, feel free to review it anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into part 3. Today, we are shifting our focus to the workplace. We are going to look at how to coordinate schedules, discuss project updates, and share professional feedback without hesitation. Let me tell you a quick story about my coworker, Sarah. Last Tuesday, Sarah was managing an important client presentation. Halfway through the morning, she realized that her team needed more data before they could finish the final slides. She needed to ask her manager to postpone the meeting by 2 hours. But when she walked into her manager's office, she felt nervous. She wanted to translate her thoughts quickly and ended up saying bluntly, "We cannot finish this now. You must change the time." Her manager looked surprised and a bit tense. Her tone sounded like an order rather than a professional request. Sarah learned an important lesson that day. When you need to adjust professional plans, how you phrase your request determines how supportive your manager will be.
Instead of sounding harsh or using rigid textbook rules, let us look at two different ways Sarah could request a schedule change. Look at option A. Change the meeting time. Now look at option B. Would it be possible to push our meeting back by 2 hours? Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds more professional, polite, and constructive? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now, look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of giving a blunt order, we used a polite conditional opening frame. Would it be possible to? Combined with a clear phrasal verb, push back. What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers need to reschedule work commitments, they frame their requests as possibilities, giving the other person breathing room to respond positively. Let us do another quick mental shift right now. Zero translation. Imagine you need to reschedule a call with a coworker because you are stuck in another meeting. Instead of translating word by word, let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. Could we push our call back to this afternoon? Practice letting that natural sentence form in your head as a single smooth block. Because Sarah learned how to manage professional communication smoothly, she also picked up 3 new high-frequency workplace expressions. To push something back. This means to delay an event or meeting to a later time or date. Listen to the example. We had to push the deadline back to Friday because of the missing data. To come up with. This means to think of or produce a new idea, plan, or solution. Listen to the example. Our team needs to come up with a creative strategy for the new campaign. To go over something. This means to review or check something carefully from start to finish. Listen to the example. Let us go over the contract details together before we sign it. Notice how these everyday chunks make your professional communication sound natural and fluent. Let us train our ears once more with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Push back. That is 2 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily conversation. Push back. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Push back. Fast. Push back. The consonant sounds link smoothly together. Listen for these linked sound blocks when you listen to native speakers. Now it is your turn to move your mouth. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine delaying a project deadline with a colleague. Use our phrase, push back. Say this sentence out loud with me, slowly and clearly. We need to push the deadline back by 2 days. Let us try it one more time together. We need to push the deadline back by 2 days. That sounded fantastic. Before we finish part 3, let us fix another classic trap. The trap, saying depend of the schedule, or it depends from the weather. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners use prepositions like of or from after depend. But in English grammar, the verb depend always requires one specific preposition. The correct fix? Always use on. Say it correctly out loud right now. It depends on the schedule. Never use depend of or depend from ever again. In part 3, we mastered how to propose schedule changes professionally, unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks, push back, come up with, go over, practiced connected speech, and reinforced the depends on grammar rule. When you are ready for part 4, just let me know and we will continue our masterclass. Welcome back to English for Beginners. In part 3, we mastered how to propose professional schedule changes, used chunks like
push back and come up with, and reinforced our golden rule with depends on. If you missed part 3, you can catch up anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into part 4, which is our final core section for this masterclass lesson. Today, we are going to look at how to handle social conversations comfortably, talk about future goals without stress, and review everything we have built so far into one complete natural habit. Let me tell you one final story about my friend David. Last Friday evening, David attended a professional networking mixer in the city. There were many people talking about their career goals and future plans. David wanted to join a group conversation and share what he was working on, but he felt a bit nervous about making a grammar mistake. He almost stayed quiet, but then he remembered our core rule, zero translation. Instead, he took a calm, deep breath and said simply, "I am looking forward to expanding my business network this year." The people around him smiled warmly and said, "That is a fantastic goal." David realized something very important that evening. You do not need complex, complicated grammar to connect with people. You just need clear, natural expressions and the confidence to speak. Instead of overthinking difficult textbook rules, let us look at 2 different ways to talk about future ambitions in a real conversation. Look at option A. I want to expand my network. Now look at option B. I am really looking forward to expanding my network. Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds more natural, expressive, and engaging for daily communication? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of just using a simple want verb, we used an emotional anticipatory chunk combined with an ing action, am looking forward to expanding. What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers talk about exciting future plans or goals, they use emotive framing phrases to give their speech a warm, confident rhythm. Let us do our final mental shift exercise right now. Zero translation. Imagine someone asks you what you are excited to do next week. Instead of translating word by word from your native language, let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. I am looking forward to starting our new project. Practice letting that natural sentence form in your head as a single smooth block. Because David learned how to express his goals smoothly, she also picked up 3 final high-frequency conversational expressions. To look forward to. This means to feel pleased and excited about something that is going to happen. Listen to the example. I am really looking forward to our weekend trip. To keep in touch. This means to stay connected with someone through messages or calls after parting ways. Listen to the example. It was great meeting you today. Let us definitely keep in touch. To make up one's mind. This means to finally make a firm decision after thinking about options. Let us train our ears one last time with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Look forward to. That is 3 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily life. Look forward to. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Look forward to. Fast. Look forward to. The consonant sounds link smoothly together. Keep listening for these natural sound bridges every time you listen to English. Listen to the example. Take your time, but let me know when you make up your mind. Notice how these everyday chunks make your speech sound completely natural and fluid. Now it is your turn to move your mouth one more time. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine telling a friend you are excited about meeting them soon. Use our phrase, look forward to. Say this sentence out loud with me slowly and clearly. I look forward to meeting you next week. Let us try it one more time together. I look forward to meeting you next week. That sounded fantastic. Before we complete our masterclass, let us fix one final classic trap. The trap? Saying, discuss about this matter, or we discussed about the contract. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners add a preposition like about after the verb discuss. But in English grammar, the verb discuss already contains that meaning inside it. You never add about after it. The correct fix: drop the word about completely. Just say, let us discuss this matter. Say it out loud right now. Let us discuss this matter. Perfect. Look at everything we achieved across this comprehensive lesson. We learned how to ask for travel directions, manage schedule changes, propose professional adjustments, express future goals, train our ears with connected speech, and fix critical grammar traps without a single boring lecture. Here is your final homework assignment. Write down 3 sentences using the new vocabulary chunks we learned today. Look forward to, keep in touch, and make up one's mind. And say them out loud 3 times slowly. Thank you so much for joining me through this complete learning experience on English for Beginners. Keep practicing every single day, trust your progress, and I will see you in our next masterclass lesson.
If you had fun learning with me, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so we can keep practicing together. And hey, don't leave me hanging. Drop your answers in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.